Hello everyone, welcome to phvig.update. Today's topic is attacks. Now we'll see what are the content of this video: heart attack, panic attack, asthma attack, and seizure attack. We'll start with heart attack. It occurs when one or more of your coronary arteries are blocked. During heart attack, the heart muscles does not get enough oxygen. In this, part of the heart muscles are damaged or die, which further enables heart to effectively pump blood and oxygen to the rest of the body. Heart attack lasts for a few minutes to a few hours. A heart attack can also cause death during sleeping. Stress can directly cause an heart attack, though it can have a major impact on your heart health and even trigger an event that feels exactly like an heart attack called as stress-induced cardiomyopathy. A panic attack will not cause an heart attack, though stress and anxiety might play a role in the development of coronary artery disease. So, a panic attack is unlikely to cause an heart attack, but it is possible. Now we'll see panic attack. It is a sudden episode of intense fear that triggers severe physical reactions when there is no real danger or apparent cause. Panic attacks can be very frightening. When these attacks occur, you might think you are losing control, having a heart attack, or even dying. Panic attack is an intense view of fear characterized by its unexpectedness, debilitating and immobilizing intensity. It often strikes out of the blue, without any warning and sometimes with no clear trigger. Most panic attacks last somewhere from 5 minutes to half an hour. The symptoms of the panic attack are not dangerous but can be very frightening. Triggers may include family history of panic attacks, major life stress such as death or serious illness of a loved one, a traumatic event such as serious accident, etc. These attacks are not classified as a mental health disorder. Rather, they are classified as a set of symptoms that occur in the context of other mental disorders. Panic attack can happen to anyone, but having more than one may be a sign of panic disorder. Now we'll see asthma attack. It is a sudden worsening of asthma symptoms caused by the tightening of muscles around your airways. This tightening is called a bronchospasm. During the asthma attack, the lining of the airways also becomes swollen or inflamed and thicker mucus more than normal is produced. Symptoms may include cough, shortness of breath, wheezing, etc. Fatigue can occur after a flare-up, leading to tiredness after an attack. As when your body is working harder to breathe, it makes your body tired. Moderate persistent asthma is an advanced stage of asthma. People who have this condition experience asthma symptoms every day. They may also experience symptoms at least one night per week. Mild symptoms may last a few minutes, while more severe asthma symptoms can last hours or days. The asthma attack can kill 3 people every day as per statistics, but studies show that 2 out of 3 asthma deaths could be prevented with better routine care. Now we'll see what are the types of asthma: adult onset asthma, allergic asthma, asthma COPD overlap, exercise-induced bronchoconstriction, non-allergic asthma, occupational asthma. Now we'll see seizure attack. A seizure, also called a fit, spell, convulsion, or attack, is the visible sign of a problem in the electrical system of the brain. A single seizure can have many causes such as height fever, lack of oxygen, poisoning, trauma, a tumor, infection, or after brain surgery. Most seizures are controlled with medication. When a person has a seizure, they lose consciousness or awareness right away. The aura might be a feeling that's hard to describe, or it might be easy to recognize. An aura is often a change in feeling, sensation, thought, or behavior. Anything that interrupts the normal connections between nerve cells in the brain can cause a seizure. When a person has 2 or more seizure attacks with no known cause, this is diagnosed as epilepsy. Emotional stress can lead to seizures. The kind of emotional stress that leads to most seizures is worry or fear. Now we'll see what are the phases of seizures. Beginning, which is prodrome and aura stage. Middle, that is ictal stage. End, that is post-ictal stage. Now we'll see what are the types. Absence seizures, tonic-clonic or convulsive seizures, atonic seizures, clonic seizures, tonic seizures, myoclonic seizures. Some people recover immediately while others may take hours to feel like their usual self in case of seizure attacks. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much.